we'll try this again. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to go take a nap. That's my plan. Nap time for me if it continues to not work. Okay, you hear me now. Okay, I will try to invite you. Copy to clipboard, copied. Edit, paste, chat.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, well, I can hear you fine.
Oh boy.
I can't see you yet,
Oh.
but I see you, and then here's Russell. Add to stream. So now we can sing in
Hello.
triplicate.
Happy
Hello,
Valentine's
Russell.
Day.
Hello.
We're all here. Look at that. We all are sounding good.
We're all here, and none of us are terrible demons from the underworld.
No, that is
well.
Well, I mean, I can't speak for I can't speak for myself, but for you two.
Yeah. Yes. Well, good. I'm glad that we're all here and we're not from the depths of hell.
Let's see. Can you even see it?
I can. Happy Valentine's Day, it says.
Yeah. I've been doing the peer way of writing.
Oh, what's that?
Going crazy.
Going crazy?
Going crazy with the writing and just trying to write as fast as I can. But it looks like a bunch of gobbledygook to me.
Well, I'm not saying that people should follow what I do. That's not entirely what I meant.
It gets your arm moving.
It gets your arm moving.
It's good
yes,
information.
it's good if you could figure out a way to maybe do one or two words that you really like to do, and maybe it's the F word. Maybe that's what you like to write really fast. But that way, where you don't have to think about spelling or punctuation or anything, you just move your hand in that one way, and it might be fun.
Just be careful of who finds the pile of papers with fuck written all over.
Yeah.
If a therapist sees those, for instance, then you have some questions to answer.
Yes, you will have to explain yourself. Would you like to share that scrap of paper with the class, Marilyn, or what? And then you'll be in trouble. So.
Well, what are they going to make you do? Write it on the chalkboard 100 times? Come on.
They may have you write a really nice word on the chalkboard. Russell, what are you doing today? Keeping warm with your cup of tea.
Yes, basically. Earlier today, I basically had my mom drop me off at my grandpa's house so that I could pick up the car that my uncle was fixing. But he wasn't there. He was at a doctor's appointment. So my mom was just about to drive out of the road when I had to stop her and tell her, hey, I can't drive back.
Dear.
Luckily, she was just able to drop me off somewhere where I could wait. My uncle was actually taking my grandpa to the doctors, and so they just picked me up, and I took the car back and I bought them Valentine's candy, and then went back and then headed back home.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Well,
I haven't had as exciting of a day. I just woke up, so Happy Valentine's Day to me.
That sounds like a good. That sounds like a good day.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm going to get a feed for this nib, this pen.
Yeah, my boyfriend is on the other side of the world right now.
Oh, where's he at?
He's in Germany, I think. He's getting ready to go fight some sort of Russian war thing. He's a doctor, so he'll be fine.
He's so he's a war medic, and he's being. It sounds like he would be being stationed at the Ukraine.
Yeah, that's where he's gonna be. They're gonna be in Kiev.
Oh dear. I mean,
Yeah.
that's it's pretty bad when we're sending in troops in advance, so you know that Russia's looking to invade again.
Yeah, well, they've been trying to do it for quite some time now, so it's nothing new. But now they're starting to get serious about it. So hopefully,
I just wish.
they'll just stop posturing,
Yeah.
pretending like they have a big one, and then it being like 2 inches, and then
That's the annoying thing. It literally is just a dick measuring.
yeah. I mean, like, if we could just skip that part and go back home in our nice, warm, safe bed, they'd be fine, No, let's go invade this country just for the hell of it. I'm not going to get into it. Anyway.
Yeah.
What are you doing over there?
I'm just cleaning off the stove a little bit.
Oh. I was like, are you making some sort of bleach art? I just made some really cool bleach
Yes.
art. What did I do with it? Oh, I gave them away. Shit.
I don't
Bleach
think
art.
I've ever made.
Yep, bleach art. I made Valentine's Day cards. So you know how I do these ink splotches, right?
Yeah.
So I'll show you. Get the bleach out. So I get me a little tiny cup of bleach.
Okay.
And I get my dip pen out because I would put it in a fountain pen to save my life.
No, you better not.
And then see, I'm trying to get this in here so we can all see. Dip pen.
Oh, I see what you're doing. So you have to let the bleach dry, presumably, for
Yeah.
a while. I still haven't found the right feed, so I'll be right back.
I have a couple of feeds here if you run out.
Yes, it'll just take a little bit for the postage to come through.
Yeah, like 30 days. Just kidding. But yep, I wrote a whole bunch of these yesterday, and I thought they looked
That's
pretty
really
cool.
neat. That is really cool. See, I've never done bleach art like that before. The most I've done is just putting like bleach cleaner on an acrylic painting.
Right.
It didn't do very
this-
much.
This is kind of maybe not the same, but I just realized I can't spell Valentine's, but that's a
Spelling. Yeah.
have an hour. Have an hour until I do a giveaway. I'm doing a giveaway. So you all should come and watch.
What are you giving away?
I'm giving away probably the last 5 milliliters of this here Monteverde Valentine Red. There's like a little
Oh,
tiny
very-
dribble. There's a
very
dribble
nice.
in there. and I want to get rid of it because it's a lovely ink and all, but I want a new bottle.
Just yes, and it's where it just becomes completely useless to keep it around.
Yeah, well, it's very difficult to fill. If I have to use a syringe and it's arduous anyway. So I want to do an art thing. I'm gonna make this.
It becomes a whole task.
Yep, it's my task like.
Okay, I fixed the pen.
Yay! Now you can just put it in the mail for me. Just kidding.
Right to you.
I really should just start doing this more often.
You just Russell, a little sterling silver overlay there, a little sparkly bit.
Oh man. Would you like to see my new pretty sparkly?
Sure,
Are you ready? Can you handle the truth?
I can handle. I can handle whatever you. Oh wow,
No, I didn't think
That's-
so.
it is pink
Sparkle
and
one.
turquoise and gold.
No, it's rainbow.
Well, rainbow
rain-
then.
Isn't that
Rainbow.
beautiful?
Well, that's very lovely.
My friend Gary Scott bought this for me.
Oh,
Nice. Him and his wife Kathy are the ones that send me all the ink samples.
and they're from, and they're in Washington State, right? Seattle?
Washington, yep.
Yep.
Oregon, Washington, one of those. Russell, do you write letters?
Yeah, occasionally, or when I need to make words.
Post. She meant
Otherwise, no.
postal letters.
Oh, letters through the post.
Um,
I very rarely, I have written letters before, and I have enjoyed the process. But at this day and age, not many people expect them,
Right.
Well, my friend Matt, who you know,
so I don't.
lives for the post office. I think he loves getting them, and he enjoys, though he struggles to write them. He makes a draft, and then he makes a second draft, and then he finally puts it onto paper. And but he's a very good epistler. Can I say that on TV?
I guess so.
I just
Are
did.
you an
I mean, we're
adult?
not on TV, so I guess it.
Every time anybody ever says, "Can I say that around here?" I always say, "Are you an adult?"
Well,
I had to make the point that adults are just winging it all the time. We're totally unsupervised. Like,
yes,
watch out.
Russell, your burgundy shirt looks very purple in your light. Unless you've changed your wardrobe.
It's the light from this window. My regalia has not changed a bit,
No,
as you can see right here.
yes, it's back to its usual self.
It's just the light from
Yes, wearing purple
the
was-
window out
was
here.
Purple, using purple or wearing purple was only for the ruling. Well, in Rome, it was only for Caesar. He was the only one that could wear purple. And you do see some illuminated manuscripts that had purple pages, which usually were reserved for the Pope.
Because that color was very expensive. Indigo was like
Yeah.
crushed from a rock and very difficult to make.
Only Caesar got to wear.
Yeah, because it was like one of the most precious stones of its day. That and that blue, what's it called?
Lapis
Lapis
la-
lazuli. Yeah.
lazuli. Yeah.
Ta-da!
There. Happy Valentine's Day. You need the apostrophe.
Oh yes, apostrophe. Does it go on the inside or the outside of the S?
Well, it
Inside?
goes. I would think it would be before the S, because you're.
It's a person.
But it could be, if you had many suitors, and were sending out to all of your Valentines, and wanted to incorporate them all in the day, I think you could count it as a collective noun.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't always get the
Russell's back.
lines.
Add to stream.
Did you go away?
Hello.
He
Yes,
froze.
Oh.
Yeah, my internet cut out on me there, as it does. Okay.
Beat it with
So
a stick.
what
every
did I
time.
miss?
You missed the apostrophe being added to the correct word in Ms. Marilyn's
Eyes.
card she's making.
Oh, speaking of, we were talking about postage earlier, Miss Marilyn, and
Yes.
I did have an interesting postal adventure.
Oh, boy.
Essentially, I'd ordered a book. I had ordered a book off of Amazon, and
Oh, boy.
it was in January. It was January 12th, right? And it still hadn't come in. So yesterday, I complained to Amazon and told them I wanted my money back because at this point I figured it was gone. So
Yeah.
today they gave me the refund, and then I got this in the mail.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So I
now
got a free book.
Now
Nope.
you have you're in an ethical quandary. Do you?
No, I'm not. I'm keeping the book for free.
Okay. Well,
You think
Okay,
I
then.
have scruples, Mr. Gustafson?
well, not when it comes to Jeff Bezos. Maybe you don't need them, but
Yeah, just as long as neither of you all tell Jeff Bezos we're good.
okay, good.
Ne-
Well, I'm not on speaking terms with him, so I mean,
the
I
last
don't.
time I spoke to Jeff Bezos was probably in heaven when I was an
Oh.
angel. So yeah.
When you were visiting, is he destined for heaven, or is he going to go to that other
One
place?
can only hope. We don't know.
I don't know.
I'm told that in the far distant future we should all be in the other place. Oh shit, somebody's trying to scam me. How exciting. No, I don't want to answer that
I
call.
like how we can hear the telephone these days and just assume it's going to be a scam.
Yes.
I mean, the only people that actually call me are my doctors. My boss knows to email me. My coworkers know to text message me. So, like, I have no reason to answer the phone. Plus, the service has gotten so bad. It's just like, ugh.
Is it a landline or a cellular phone?
It's a silly phone, but with everybody using them now,
I want a cellulite phone.
me too.
I
That
want
would
it to. I want it
quite
to
heavy.
just make my thighs jiggle.
Well, I suppose it would always be on vibrate, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would always be in the vibrate. So Russell, you're in a very happy mood today. You seem to be.
In a pretty decent mood. That university, well, they offered to, they basically gave me a scholarship. So that was
Oh,
decent news.
congratulations.
So, yes, that sounds great. So,
Yeah, so scholarship and TA duties. I don't know whether it'll be enough to cover as much as I need. I'll need to think about it, but it helps the situation a bit.
well, of course it does. And
Great.
So I'm going to do something that is going to turn this stream into probably the most boring one on YouTube. I'm
well,
going to switch camera views here,
Oh boy.
and you will get a one-on-one view. There's the dog of can you see?
I can
No,
see.
don't.
I can see a big long
I'm-
room.
I'm going to
Oh,
do the
there's a-
sweeping here.
There's a dog. There's a
I
dog.
see
Yes,
dog.
there's the dog.
Oh,
I can bring you closer to the dog if you like.
it's so little.
Bradley,
Hello,
look at the camera.
puppy. Hi. Hello. Oh.
Your dog's name is Bradley.
Yes, my mother named him. Well, she calls him Brad because she named him after the country music singer Brad Paisley.
Okay.
Oh. Well,
So this
that's
is Brad
cute.
Paisley.
Well, hello, Brad.
She liked the idea of being able to say, "Yeah, me and Brad Paisley went out for a walk," or "Me and Brad Paisley, Brad Paisley were." Or I had Brad Paisley laying in my lap on the couch, or I took Brad Paisley outside, but he wouldn't stop chasing the squirrels.
I have a friend up north. His dogs are named Madonna and Elvis, and they're always
Oh.
barking. It's always like that
Very-
damn
very-
Madonna. Oh, you're funny.
Madonna, you dog. I guess it gives it a. I guess it gives it another meaning entirely if you say that Madonna is a bitch in that context.
Madonna, you bitch. Yes.
Okay, how am I gonna do this? Slowly, I turn inch by inch. Okay. Martha. Okay.
Yeah, just in case you want to know, I'm doing this sweeping here. I don't think my shirt pocket gives you a good view of that, but that's what I'm doing.
Whatever works, right? Okay. I am going to send this here letter to our dear friend.
Do you keep many pen pals, Miss Marilyn?
Oh, yes. I have a little black book.
Oh,
I have a little black book.
very nice. Very old. That's very classy.
Very bourgeoisie. And this one is going to go to our dear friend Pierre Gustafson.
Oh no, I'm getting one.
That's right.
Well, that's very sweet of you, Ms. Marilyn.
I would give you the dust from my house, but I don't think I can.
Well, it's the thought that counts.
And I don't think either of you guys do. Yes, it's the dusty thought that counts. A grand sweeping gesture, you could say.
I promise not to brush it off. Okay, your turn, Russell. Do you know that Monty Python skit, Russell, where the King of England is meeting Oscar Wilde and
I don't know, but I think that last broom pun though was the straw that broke the camel's back.
I see. Well, should I find that clip and play it for you?
That was great.
Which one is it?
It's the Monty Python skit where the King of England is in a room with George Bernard Shaw and Oscar Wilde and not Ryder.
That's a really
Whistler.
good one. Where they're trying to outwit. Where Whistler and Shaw are trying to outwit each other.
Well, they're trying to.
No, it's Whistler and Wilde. It's not Shaw. It's Whistler and Wilde.
And George Bernard Shaw. And oh, Your Majesty, you should have heard what George Bernard Shaw
Your
said
Royal
about you.
Highness.
And it,
Yes, Your Royal
He
Highness
said-
is like a stream of. Your
piss.
Royal Highness is like a stream of bat's piss. Bat's
Yes,
piss,
and then
yeah.
And then the poor Oscar Wilde has to dig his way out of this, and he does. And then he says, "Well, George Bernard Shaw said this," and so then George Bernard Shaw had to dig his way out of that. And then finally they gave it to not Oscar Wilde, the artist Whistler. They gave it to Whistler, and Whistler said, "Oh fuck." he
And he
couldn't.
goes, no, that was one of Wilde's. That was one of Wilde's. No, it wasn't.
Anyway, it's very cute.
That's too
Well,
funny.
Some of my
I just
favorite sketches of there.
I just made a Franken pen using a very fancy Waterman 100-year point, emblem point.
Oh,
And
that's very fancy.
it's a very fancy case that would have held a really shitty pen nib. But from far away, this looks fancy.
Yeah.
I'll take your word.
And far away is where my viewers sometimes are.
Right?
So got that done. Fix that. Fix this.
So when you make a Frankenpen, do you feel a strange responsibility for it or horror at having created something that was beyond pen? Does it elicit feelings into you similar to those of Dr. Frankenstein? Is what I'm asking.
I don't necessarily think so. I never think necessarily that I'm making the Superman. And I don't know if it's been so long since I've read that book that I don't know if Dr. Frankenstein meant to create a Superman or not.
No, I
but-
think he just wanted to I think he just wanted to bring people back to life, or to create life rather, and then he just realized, oh shit, this is not really what I wanted. This isn't what
Well,
I had in mind.
no.
You can see the look on his face.
I
As soon
do.
as he's like, I've been normal, he's like,
Abby normal. How do you?
what
So,
the hell have you done?
Abby
What have
Normal.
you done?
Igor. My name is Igor. I'm happy that I'm able to put parts together to make them function as a pen. And oftentimes the parts that I put together work better than they did when they were originally two pens, two shitty pens, or two pens that were broken are now made into one pen that works. So I feel good about that.
So it's not so much feeling like Dr. Frankenstein as a doctor who's just performed like an organ donation surgery.
It's not quite like that, though. I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, if it was the Dr. Frankenstein threw me a little bit, because of the making of the modern day monster Prometheus, Frankenstein, or the modern day. This is a lovely nib that was in this sterling pen.
I don't know what I've done with my. Oh, here they are. Do you want a love stamp or?
Do they have a hate stamp? They should. I mean, think of how many more they'd sell
Or
of
do
hate.
you want an ironic Christmas stamp?
Well,
I put them.
I'll take a Christmas stamp. I think that's fine.
I have
So-
3 left.
Your notion of the hate stamp reminds me of something I learned about, I think, just a few days ago. Are either of you aware that in the 1920s or so, there were, Pierre, you might know this, there were such a thing as called vinegar valentines.
Okay. I don't know that, but they sound hateful-ish.
Indeed, they are. They were like little cards. I mean, it's essentially with rhymes like of the nature of things like roses are red, violets are blue, skunks smell and so do you, things like that, but
Yeah.
much more offensive.
I see.
So you would send them to people you didn't like, and they were meant to be taken very seriously. Like literally, you just sent these to people to say like you,
Huh.
whether it be your boss or your ex-lover.
Well,
That sounds a bit much.
It was. I mean, maybe we should just have a tradition similar to that, but maybe a little bit more polite.
Right.
well, I think
Like we should have a Hallmark card that says something like, just a little message to say, I find your behavior abhorrent, and I wish that you would stop.
yes.
I should have one of those affirmations written out for me.
We could start this. We'll make it a business.
Yes.
You two do the calligraphy. And I'll handle all of the money and take a trip.
Okay, good. That sounds fun. Hallmark
And
cards.
to me.
I like that. I like that. Hallmark
thought about-
cards. Yes.
I thought about doing like negative affirmations to like get you up. Like, if you can't say something nice, shut up.
Or this. If you can't say something nice, you must be really, really stupid.
Yep. Occam's razor. Look in
Smart.
the mirror.
Early to bed, early to rise. What? Haven't you got any friends to go out with?
Yes.
Murphy's Law. Have you looked at your life lately?
If you're
Oh,
looking at my camera, I must presume that
we're looking at your lovely dishwasher.
these are very interesting streams. We've got two people writing
And your dishwasher.
and one person semi-mopping.
Semi-mopping. Ta-da!
Yay.
And I put
And a dishwasher.
your address right there.
On the back. Oh,
And-
good.
and
And I'm
Can't
getting
see it.
I'm getting the reindeer against the
It's
moon.
these Swiffer.
Yeah.
You can justify
I love Swiffer.
mop.
They make great mops.
Well, I'm gonna drink some water and take a little nap, I think.
That sounds like a deal to me.
And so I will
It's good to
catch
see you.
catch you
Happy
all later.
Valentine's Day.
I'm glad that I was able to fix this pen, and I hope I'm able to fix this little red one here. But
Good luck.
it
May
may
the force be with you.
I may need a new barrel for that one.
All
Okay,
right.
be good. ya.
Bye.
Bye.